All right, welcome back. There's the deadline.
Oof.
Tax season's here. You got until April 15th to get your returns filed. If you plan to hire somebody to do your taxes or help you with them, we want to alert you about a scam.
Yeah, lots of scams.
Or lots of them.
Lots of them. Yeah, here with us this morning, Ramsey Covington, Special Agent in charge with the IRS Criminal Investigative Houston Field Division, to help us out. Sir, thank you for being with us this morning.
It's great to be here.
All right, we are going to tell people about the red flags to look out for, but first let's just talk about what the division does. How does it work to stop these crimes?
Okay, IRS Criminal Investigations, we're not here to do an audit. We've already beyond that. We're here to conduct criminal investigations. At the end of the investigation, people found guilty, they're going to prison.
Yeah. So how do you get word of these crimes and scams as they're happening?
We take sources from a lot of different places. Sometimes from the news, from a customer. They come in and say, I was scammed. Yeah. And even data analytics, reviewing tax returns for anomalies in the data.
Yeah. So I'm sure a lot of these scammers have had to change their ways, right? They have to kind of maybe change a scam, make it different. What are some of the scams that you are seeing now, today?
Let me give you an example. Cheryl Kisser-Tanner, right here, a tax return preparer here in Houston, recently found guilty and sentenced to 12 years in prison for preparing false tax returns. What did she do with the money? She bought a Bentley, a Maserati, even got cosmetic surgery. And her clients, hundreds of them, left to foot the bill, right?
My goodness. So how does this happen? How does someone, is it just simply a matter of trusting the wrong person? Is there more to it?
I think there's a couple of things that taxpayers and our citizens, Texans, can look out for. One, make sure they sign a tax return and include their P10. They prepare a tax identification number. Number two, make sure the return preparer go over what they put on your return. Look for dependents that's not yours. Look for businesses that you don't own. Look for credits. What are they for? You paying them to do the tax return, so they need to explain what's on their tax return. A few other things is make sure the money goes to your bank account, not the preparer's bank account.
That's a big one.
It's a big red flag, huh?
Right, because obviously once they have your money, I mean, what can you do to get it back?
Right, it just leaves a trail of destruction.
Yeah.
And basically prevention, that's why I'm glad to be here today, because most of the time we come after the fact. Right. But now, you know, we get a chance to talk about prevention, how to not fall victim to these scams.
This was interesting, I think, to us, is we think of scam artists as somebody you don't know who's, you know, calling in from some other country or trying to hack you. And in this situation, this could be somebody living down the street or in the next neighborhood that you think you know.
Oh, yeah.
And then they end up stealing money from you. And I think that's the part for us that's hard to wrap our minds around.
Yeah, and it is. A lot of times it's your trusted return preparer. Another example, just last week, Dawn Nunez. She was a tax preparer and a trusted accountant in the community. She filed false tax return, underreporting clients' income, over-reporting deductions, cashing checks that she shouldn't have had authorization to cash. And what she leave a path of destruction for all of those clients that really trusted and believed that she was doing the tax return fairly.
And are those people on the hook then for the tax bill? How does that work?
They're on the hook for the tax bill because they receive the money as well, and it's their tax return. That's why I talk about making sure that they explain what's on their tax return. Sometimes the preparer may not want to give you the copy of your tax return. Ask for a copy of your tax return. That you definitely should get that in hand.
Yeah, and I think like a lot of tax preparers may say, hey, we're going to do this to, you know, to help you pay less in taxes, or we're going to do it this way, and they have kind of a strategy, right?
Right.
But you want people to also do their research and make sure that it all adds up, it makes sense, whatever they're telling you.
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of times, the preparers who doing false tax return, they just say, hey, this is how much is your refund. But really, you want to know, how did we get to here? Because how much of my refund are you taking? Is it going into my bank account? Yeah. And is my fee for you, is it based on how much my refund is? That's another potential red flag.
Yeah. When it comes to criminal investigations, because that is another scam, I feel like it is a scammer who's going to threaten the taxpayer. Oh, you didn't pay this, you didn't do this, send us money, we can help you. You're an actual IRS criminal investigator. How does that happen? If someone's truly in trouble with the IRS, how would that actually look? It's not going to be somebody from Russia on the phone calling you.
Let me tell you, I got a phone call on my work cell saying you need to wire money to this gift card.
Oh my goodness.
Or send the money to us via gift card. And I just say, I am with criminal investigation. They hang up, right?
Right.
So, and basic criminals want a high pressure campaign. So they're gonna threaten you, they're gonna say they're calling the police, they come to arrest you. Just hang up. We don't use those tactics. The IRS in general, they don't call taxpayers. They're gonna send an email, not an email, I'm sorry. They're gonna send in the mail a letter saying, hey, we wanna schedule an appointment for you to come in. Right. And then you go to the IRS office and you handle your business and you get out of there.
Yeah. Do not fall for these high pressure tactics.
Yes.
Hang up the phone.
Hang
Block.
up. Yes.
Block that number.
Yeah, you don't want to stay on and try to play with them. You can get yourself in more trouble potentially, right? You just want to get off the phone as quick as possible.
Yeah, it's pressure. I remember an instance, someone came to my office. They had basically been victim of a high pressure campaign. They wired money, they borrowed the money to wire it,
Oh, wow.
thinking they paying the IRS. And the person, so they asked for an officer, and I said, who are you looking for? And he said, I can't tell you, I got to speak to officer so-and-so, so-and-so. And then we found out that, hey, did you send somebody some money? And they said, yeah, I just paid my taxes. And unfortunately, that money is gone. And then we got to go try to find it.
And that officer doesn't exist.
Right.
No.
Right. All right, so Ramsey Covington, special agent in charge with the IRS Criminal Investigative Houston Field Unit. Thank you so much for being here with us.
It was great. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.